Hi guys, it's Lewis here with the latest edition of Piranha Bites. So if you watched last week's one and the recent ones I've been doing, you may have noticed a slight theme of a lot of DC picks being chosen, but they're just doing what I'm enjoying at the moment. So what can I say, I'm letting my inner fanboy come out a little. And without further delay, let me go on to the first pick. Of course, DC book, Legends of the Dark Knight issue 1. Now, my interest in this was kind of tenuous because I'm a big fan of the original Legends of the Dark Knight series that went on for God knows how many issues. So really just from the namesake, and also Derek Robertson, really good artist. Even if he'd only done Transmet, he'd be a legend, to be honest. But you know, he's penciled The Boys. He did that recent Hellblazer Rise and Fall. Did Happy with Grant Morrison. Did a really good mini series at Image called Oliver. So he's been around the block, and he delivers. He's really good. So I thought I'd give this a check out, and yeah, this completely hit the spot. Unexpectedly, to be honest, like in terms of the way that it was enjoyable, because it gives you like that straight up, straight ahead kind of crime angle that you get out of a Batman book normally. But it also threw in some kind of Silver Age hokiness a little bit, like the way the Joker acts in this kind of verges on Cesar Romero, and I got a really big kick out of that because I'm a massive fan of the 80s detective comic stuff by Mike W. Barr and Alan Davis, and this kind of gave me vibes of that, so it was a nice little treat. But yeah, really recommended, and that brings me on to my kind of from the vault golden oldie pick, because speaking of Legends of the Dark Knight, Batman Prey. Now this particular version also has a separate story in it called Batman Terror. They're both arcs from the original Legends of the Dark Knight, and they highlight lesser used villains and characters, which is quite cool. But these are some of the first things I read in comics when I was getting into comics, and they must have left an impression because I still remember them. It feels too long. But yeah, written by Doug Moench, who of course gave us the first Moon Knight ongoing. And yeah, Prey is a really good Hugo Strange story if you're interested in him. And Terror is kind of him teaming up with Scarecrow. So again, highlights some lesser used villains in Batman's Rogues Gallery. And if you want it in trade paperback, we also have complete sets of the issues of both arcs on our website. So by all means, check that out because they're highly recommended. Especially if you feel like you've read all the major Batman stories. That's digging a bit beneath the surface. So now my other main pick that I read last night, got a hell of a kick out of, Nightwing. Issue 80. This, I was saying to someone last night, this threatens to be my favourite thing on the shelves right now. And that's hard to admit because I've clung on to Ice Cream Man for so long. But it's just hitting all the right beats. Like, you know, love Nightwing as a character. His relationship with Barbara is always interesting and always precarious. And if you've read the Chuck Dixon stuff, you've read the New 52 Carl Higgins stuff, this belongs right up there. Really enjoyable, light-hearted, but also gets down and dirty when it needs to. So you get a nice balance of tone there, and can't recommend it enough. Really great. Now on to the more fleeting mentions. Batman Black and White issue 6. I got to admit, mainly just highlighting this for the cover. Jason Fabok is the man. I think the best artist currently working in comics, when he actually works in comics. But yeah, like all anthologies, there's some good bits, some bad bits, because there's mini stories. Some will be good, some will be bad. But not only has that been really cool, it's also spawned some really good, like, sort of spin-offs, like the Superman Red and Blue was a really big surprise for me. I'm a massive Superman fan, and when the issue 1 of that came out, I did not expect that to be, like, the best thing out that week, I think, actually. And there were some stories that really hit hard, and kind of represents why I like the character so much. And there's also Wonder Woman Black and Gold coming out soon, which some of the covers alone will make you want to get that, trust me, so check them out as well. That's not out yet, so you have an opportunity to put that on your subs lists and get it in. So then on the Marvel side, because they do exist, Heroes Reborn issue 4, Squadron Supreme doing their thing. Got to admit I need to catch up, but what I've read of this, it's a nice change of pace for Aaron, because the Avengers hasn't been his best work. So this is, you know, me kind of taking him a bit seriously again. And also related to that, we have all the spin-offs. So there's Magneto and the Mutant Force, there is Siege Society, and there is Young Squadron. So if you want to be checking out basically every crevice of the Marvel Universe while that's going on, those are the books for you. Picky characters, go nuts. Now, I've not read this one yet. I've been holding it off because I know I'm going to love it already. Another obscure run that I'm a massive fan of is Jeff Johns' Stargirl, which was originally called JSA Presents Stars and Stripe, and he's just done a one-shot here. I have so much love for this character; it's unreal because she basically enables writers and artists to do an Archie comic, but in a superhero universe. So it's really fun, light-hearted, and I can't wait to read that. And on the indie front, the thing that's caught my eye, Blue Flame. Again, not had a chance to read that yet, but it's Christopher Cantwell, who has done nothing but good things from what I've read. His book over at Image Everything was decent. His Doctor Doom run's been getting a lot of praise. And Iron Man's been really cool as well. So by all means, check that out and show Cantwell some love. Until next time, it's me signing off. Enjoy your comics.
Piranha, white, white, white. Piranha, piranha, white, white, white. Piranha, piranha, piranha.